I was born in Switzerland, in the Romansh-speaking part of Switzerland called Graubünden. It's the only canton in Switzerland that has their distinct language called Romansh, and it's spoken by about 60 or 70,000 people. It slowly has difficulty staying alive. However, we were a family of 10 children. So in 1938, when I was very young, we moved to the German-speaking part of Switzerland, where there were more opportunities for a family of 10 to find trades, to find work, to find apprenticeship positions, and the schools were very, very good. So I was very fortunate in going to a very good school in St. Gallen, a German school, in German, of course, German language. And my last 2.5 years, I actually went to a Catholic boys' school, which was attached to the bishopric of St. Gallen. It was in the beautiful Baroque church that many people have seen and know. And in this school, we had a very serious arts program and history program. We were told about how the city happened. St. Gallus, who came from Ireland, and he founded the city in about the year 600. And with the school, attached to the school, was a library. It's called the Stiftsbibliothek. It's a world-famous library of primarily books, primarily handwritten books that go back to the year 1000. And most of it religious books, and all of it, many of them, or most all of them done by hand until up to the time when they started printing. And I was fascinated by those books. I was not only fascinated by the ways they were written in this incredible calligraphy, all ornamented out, and much of the book bindings were done in silver or in gold or in brass, beautifully engraved, and it really implanted in me a huge respect for items that stay, that last. During school, and this is quite important really, while I was in school, I was also busy doing things. So I happened to be, I happened to work in a confiserie, in a pastry shop where they made high quality pastry. And my boss, I did this after school and during holidays, and I was getting a little money. I made a little tips here and there. And my boss in this pastry shop one day came to me and said, "Toni, I like the way you're working, you're serious, and you have even started doing little decorations on our cakes. I want you to become a pastry maker." Well, I had seen enough of pastries at that point in time. It's an item that lasts for one day. And I didn't want to create beautiful cakes that are eaten the next, or that went into the oven and didn't come out exactly the way they should have been. And across the street, there was a goldsmith. And I used to look across the street. It was a very narrow street called the Gasse. There's not even traffic there. And I looked across and I would see these people sitting on little benches with little beautifully looking tools, hammering away, making items of gold, of jewelry. And after work in the pastry shop, I inevitably would cross the street, go over and look at this place. Now this connected together with my library when I was in school. And here were people making things that were made forever. So I mentioned to my pastry boss, no, I would like to be a jeweler like these people across the street. He went down, across the street. I saw him talking to the gentleman there, Mr. Bolli, and they he came back and said, "You know, you're very lucky. Mr. Bolli just installed a new bench, and you can start your apprenticeship tomorrow." And at 15.5, in shorts, not totally in agreement with my parents, I went in there to Master Bolli, who gave me some tools, and I started my apprenticeship.